Hello again, guys. Welcome back. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. It is now time for episode 22. Guys, honestly, your ongoing support, it just means so much to me. I mean, like, we're 22 episodes in. Some of them have been, like, double parts, so it's way more than 22 individual, segments, I guess. And you guys are just so, like, you love it. You can't get enough of it, and it makes me feel so great. I just want to keep making more for you, so we all seem to be, like, in this together, right? So I'm loving that. Okay, guys, so I thought for this episode we might do a small change of pace, because you can kind of see, even as we just hang out right here, there is a lot of regional train traffic on the tracks. Even if we go through the town, and it's starting to cause a little bit of a backlog, just at some of the major intersections, right? Like this one over here. Some of you are pointing that out in that last little fun kind of train video I made, and it's true. And I think that was the issue with the services, and a few of you pointed that out as well. So what's going on is there's too many trains kind of going in the area, so these train bridges, or the arms, sorry, aren't really raising often enough to let our emergency services and everything through. So kind of see rather quickly these should be going back down. And of course that's never the case because I'm trying to use this as an example, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, why does this stuff always happen to me? Oh well, I think you know what I'm trying to say. Alright, so what I was going to propose for this episode, and I think you guys should be on board for this, because actually quite a few of you suggested this right in the beginning when we were doing the train lines, but the ambitious idea I want to do for this episode, and it probably will end up eating up most of the episode, I want to separate the exterior, when I say exterior I mean the regional train line from the city one. So I kind of want to have basically the cargo trains linked together. So what we'll do is we'll keep, this guy and where's our other one over here? Yeah, we'll keep these guys sort of on the same line. But what I want to do is just detach, say, this guy. So we'll get rid of this part right here. And I want to reconfigure this part right here. And then in order to stop trains from coming in on this side, what we'll do is we'll just delete this arm, and when the time comes, we'll just build a passenger train station over here, and we'll continue this as an intercity line, and we'll just bring it over the highway here, and that'll eventually just make its way through whatever part of the town we end up making this into. And then we can have that go probably over to the river, and we could cross over and have this maybe follow kind of the curve of the mountain up to the university/observatory, and we could have another arm just kind of follow the coastline and then just go below this bridge, and I don't know if we can go below this one, but maybe we can come up and then meet up with this part right here, and then this guy can go around and then serve over here, and then that could possibly meet the other side of where this one was going to come across. And then that way we've got the two lines of trains moving through. And if we wanted to, we could do some regional connections. 'Cause I definitely want to bring in some tourists and stuff via the train. So I don't want to close off all avenues there. But the goal is just to kind of get our inner city lines a little bit free of traffic. Because I mean, obviously right now, while I'm trying to use this as an example, there is no real backlog. But, when we... Sorry, guys. When we run this for a little bit, you'll kind of see the the regional trains do kind of back up. You can see there's a whole whack of them coming in now. So let's just give that a shot. I'm just going to pause this again because we are actually going to be losing the majority of our train lines. So we're going to have to put some new ones back in afterwards, but that is okay. So right off the get-go, let's just delete what we don't want. And it was over here as well, that's right. Okay, because you can kind of see like this cargo line, again, separate. So this one will stay as it is, and this will go all the way back through here, still following the same routes, which is totally fine by me. And we're going to delete this part, we don't need it. Back that up a bit. And what we could do here... Okay, I'm just going to move these. By move them, I mean delete these. And then we'll just pretend we're moving them by putting them down, I don't know, hours later. Somewhere else, but use your imagination. And let us... Well, I downloaded the missing parts for the giant central station. And I figured out how to use that, so that should be really, really, really cool when we get to that. Okay, what I want to do is maybe... See how there's the 2 lines? No, actually, no, I think we're okay. Now that we've removed this, I think traffic should be a lot smoother. So I take back what I was about to say there. Alright, so now let's just bring basically this around. We'll go up over, we'll make an elevated rail part over here. What we could do is another passenger train station here. And, I don't want to get in the way of the shipping lanes. But what my goal is... Ooh, you know what, though? Aha, okay, I see it now. I want to connect to this point. This will go up and over, and we're going to have to find a constructive way to do it. Maybe we can go over this way. Okay, that will do last, because it might be a little bit tricky. Okay, so just for starters, really quickly. But what's interesting, though, now is we basically just have 2 passenger train stations right here. So we have to make sure that they're getting separate lines. That way they each serve a purpose. Otherwise, you know, one doesn't really do anything. Just thought about that. So hopefully we can bring this through and we won't really lose... Oh, okay. I may have to redraw this pedestrian pathway, unfortunately. But I just want to connect this over to here, basically. But I want to make sure that we're, like, using both, you know? Like I was saying, both train lines. Otherwise, it'll kind of defeat the point having these guys so close to one another. Well, how does that look? That's not too bad, right? I know that didn't really go in straight, but this way we can keep the pedestrian pathway, right? I don't think that looks horrifying. Okay, so there's that. Maybe we can make that last part just a little bit straighter, just out of curiosity. If not, we know it works like that. It's okay. Okay, so that part's straight, and we'll just get rid of our old snappers. Okay, that's much better. That slope, though, that's not really what we're after. Okay, so maybe let's try this one more time. I feel like we can get this. I usually have a pretty good track record for getting things on the 3rd attempt anyhow. Or at least by the 3rd attempt. Okay. Oh, too steep, no. That's interesting that it's not too steep going up. Oh, but look at that, that's what the issue is, perhaps. Alright, so let's just go like this, and hope that comes out a little bit better than the very first time. It does look a little bit nicer, so maybe we'll just keep that. Kind of that same issue again, where we're coming in at slightly an angle. But I'm okay with that. Okay, so the logic, I guess, behind this would be... Like, really, why would you come to this station, though? There's got to be a reason for it. Okay, now I know what we're going to do. This is going to be a little bit tricky, but I am going to cross my fingers. What I would like to do, oh gosh, I hope this is not insane, is I want to maybe run another guy parallel like this, but this one is going to come over to the island, over to here. And we'll kind of make sure this train, you know, basically has its own purpose now, or its train station, I should say. So this might be a little bit tricky, but let's try just sneaking through, kind of going maybe downward. Okay, that's not crazy. And I'm just hoping we can maybe make it through here if we get the slope. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we can do this. Alright, so now in a perfect world, oh boy. Now we are cooking. Oh wait, are you kidding me? Can this go through here? Where was that? I just saw some blue. How did that go? Oh, tell me your secrets. Where were you? That would be crazy if that just somehow fits perfectly through here. There it was again. No. No, I have to be off angle. That's the thing. Okay, let's see how it looks. No, you really can't tell because of the bridge covering it, right? So I think we could keep that. If it continues. Wow, unbelievable, it does. That's incredible. Oh, I love it. Okay, so let's, oh, you know what? It's because of the slope there. Let's do this in 2 steps. Let's bring this down to this height. And we'll just go like this. No, I don't think that's that nice looking. I think that can be done a little bit better. How does this look for height? Yeah, this is a little bit more of a rafter, right? It's a bit gentler, kind of going up. Hope we're not blocking too much of the view here, though. Okay. You know what, we'll just kind of leave that as is, just because we're not really, you know, working on this part per se right now. But now, at least this one, again, will kind of have its own purpose, you know? Instead of just being, you know, a neighbor to this guy. So what we could do is just basically have a line eventually coming out from our transportation hub, just kind of circling the coast, going to this train station, and then hitting the island, and then going back. And another one just kind of going on the inside part of the tracks. And then now what I want to do is just have our brake maybe in front of this train station. What's the issue here? Height, probably? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, well I guess we're going from here. And so this is, I mean, this is going to be tricky, but I want to go kind of over. I know we said we'd do this part last, but I guess we're already over here now, so. Alright, so let me raise this up. Let's just see how crazy this will look if we just kind of put something in at a little bit of a elevated height relative to the other guys. And I want to do the least amount of damage possible. That's not really the worst, but I don't know if it's enough to get over here. No, it's not. I don't believe the height is enough, or maybe it's just because there's too much stuff in the way. It's getting somewhere. Okay, so that's 2 levels of this. And then I can already hear some of you saying the no pillar mod. I think I might have to download it eventually, I won't lie to you. And yeah, I just don't know if we're going to be able to get through here, because I don't think we're going to be able to draw a pillar in the center. This is going to take, like, a lot of work. Let me try this, though. I think the key is to go maybe at an angle. Oh, no, 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 no. Hello. Okay, let's make this straight, though. I'm going to borrow that square. Can it be done? Okay, it can. Now, is that too tall? Because I need these two to connect, right? But I don't necessarily like the fact that this is really, really tall. So let's try this at a little bit of a lower height. Oh, and guys, just in regards to the small town, like, we're not going to abandon it or anything like that. I just want some more suggestions to kind of compile, because honestly, some of them are just, like, phenomenal. So I'm kind of waiting for a few more to accumulate. Oh, and for whoever suggested it, I did download that new mod that allows you to change the height for the bridges a lot more. You can kind of see I got way more options now. So thank you for that. I really appreciate that. So let's kind of get the height just enough that we can make it over. That way it doesn't look too, you know, too tall. Alright, is the issue height here, or are we just not tall enough? I'm gonna try one more height up. How did I have that before? Why did that work so well? Okay, let's try that from here. Maybe we're not tall enough, I guess. Okay, up one more. Yeah, height was the issue. Alright, well that's it's basically as short as we can get it, which is not really the worst. And so maybe let's try going from over here. Unfortunately, we're going to lose some of these buildings. Maybe we can go a little bit inward. And that way we don't have to lose too much. Okay, so let's go, say, from here. No, over one more. Okay, so that just goes down here, you to here, and then we'll connect those guys. You can see we have to bring that down a little bit more, so that's fine. And then these guys will have them meet up. Hopefully this will be easy to do. Oh yes, this is not the worst of curves. Actually, I think that's very manageable. Alright, so let's try over here now. And I think we'll just kind of start this right over from the beginning. But this time we'll go in from this direction. I think the curve might, or like the slope might be a little bit easier to do, kind of coming inward. Okay, so let's follow this. Let's start bringing this down, not too drastically, but just like enough. Hopefully that doesn't look too insane. It doesn't. I like that. And I just want this over like that. Alright. Fantastic stuff. Now, the way we're doing this line, you can only go in this way. I'm not going to have a way to go there. But that's fine, because what we're doing is just one line coming from here and then connecting to our main transportation hub. And it's going to stop at all the train stations just along the way. That way people can take, you know, kind of the train into work, basically. You know, because there's not out of the idea to like live here and, you know, work in this part. Okay, so let's just continue with this guy right here. Okay. Oh, I guess we're gonna lose that power line, but that's not really the end of the world. Okay, so we'll keep the elevated rail over here. And just for the sake of traffic, I want to just really quickly make this section into a bridge. Okay, so let's bring this out a little bit, because it wasn't really perfectly straight, right? Okay, so let's bring this up, bring it over, bring it down. How does that look? A little bit weird, right, because of that, but otherwise I don't hate it. Yeah, let's try to make this a little bit better. There we go. And then this part I'm sure we can make smoother. I am certain of it. Oh. Alright. Nice. Yeah, same kind of idea actually, it's interesting. Doesn't really matter, this train will be gone anyway, that line doesn't even exist anymore. So we're gonna have to go through and make sure we delete all those properly. Otherwise, I believe we're gonna still have people spawning and waiting for the train, even though it doesn't really exist on paper. Okay, so that's more or less the curve I believe we're after. Sort of, kind of, maybe. Not quite. Once more for luck. Okay. Nah, it's even still. Okay, well, let's not get too worried about that. It doesn't look hideous. And then now, I just really want this to kind of maybe come around. And no, you know what? We're going to give some space just because of the, over the bridge over there. Let's put on the snaps, trying to keep this nice and straight. And I don't want this to get out of control in terms of the curve here. Or when I say curve, sorry, I mean height. Well, let's just hope that doesn't get too... I'm tempted to drop it down, to be 100% honest with you here. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Okay, going straight, so let's just bring this down. Let's see how that looks. Oh, yeah, that's much nicer. And so let's bring this down to ground level over here. And we'll curve this around. Nice and exaggerated. All right. Awesome. Okay, so now we are reconnected, and let's just do our power line business over here. Let's go, perhaps above? No, not tall enough. Oh, for goodness sake, how tall do you need to be? Okay, it's my last try. Yes! Now, does this look silly? No, it does not look silly. That's great. Alright. Okay, so that means now we can go in through here. This guy still makes its way up through here. Can break back in, which is good. Go up and then over. Follow around. Okay, so let's look at the lines, just in general. Okay, so where does this blue line go? Did it delete the ones for us? I hope so. That'd be really convenient. Ha, no, it did not. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this one, because we don't need it. Alright, so this is a train station, right? What is this? There's a subway station. That doesn't help us. So the blue line and the black line, we will keep those. Perhaps the color might get changed one day soon. The green, we will also keep that line, because that was a great suggestion. Thank you. And what we'll end up doing, I guess, just adding a new line. Alright, so we'll start over here. And we will go visit our friends over here first. Add stop. And then we're going to go over to here. Stop at this guy as well. Over here. And let's come on back. And what we'll do for the color is we'll keep this one navy blue. I did kind of like that. Cool. Now we're cooking. Okay. Let's put it to 3-speed, and let's just do the old investigation just in general through the train network. Now, hopefully these guys aren't stuck on the rails forever. Maybe they'll just leave. And I really hope they are. So I wanted cargo trains to still use this bridge, so at least it has some purpose. And there's our new trains. Excellent! And watch it just break right on off. Cool stuff. You know what? For fun, let's Let's follow one of these guys into town. Okay, so we'll click on here. Let's go first person. Get rid of this. And let's see how this looks. And hopefully there shouldn't be too much traffic. Oh, and when we actually get down to the area, I might... well, actually, no, once we get to the transportation hub, I'll abandon ship. And then I want to do that little bridge down by the part that always floods. So hopefully we can fix that. And that should be pretty easy. I just want to do like a simple little bridge there so there's no more train crossing at the ground level. Oh, but you know what, though? If we put one in, shoot, we're probably going to lose the train lines that are already there. So you may have to just redraw those. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. But for the moment, let's just ride the rails on in. And I like, yeah, this is a little bit nicer. I like this way in. It's kind of cool. So we'll stop here. Continue on down. Actually, kind of a cool looking place. Nice view of the water. Even though there are a lot of bridges and whatnot around, but okay. It's actually a pretty cool way to get in. Just imagine like you live out in the out of the city and your friend lives in town. Just take the train in. And we should probably do a bus line actually too. Now that I think of it, just kind of connecting the small town to the city. That way you have more options, you know. Okay, you know what? Just so this doesn't end up eating up too much of our time, let me just, yeah, I'll jump ship here. Whenever I hit tab and leave, it just kind of brings us back to our starting point. But that was us right here. And it's this section right here. This is what I want to fix. So let's look and see who's getting more... Oh, okay, you know what we could do, just for simplicity, is we could just make the road into a bridge. Because in the grand scheme, it's less stuff to have to change. It's only one bus line versus 3 or 4 train lines. Okay, so let's give that a shot. We might lose a few buildings. Hopefully, though, we can just make this nice and simple, and this will have enough room right here just to jump over. I don't think so, though. No. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that was not right. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so we have to back this further up. Okay. Up, please. Okay, up, over, right, and down. That's perfect. Height-wise, that might be one click too many, so let's just redraw that. I still want it to be too steep, then it doesn't really look too plausible in my mind, you know? Start from this end. Okay, so I think that's a better height to go at. Well, it's interesting how that refilled just like that, and see how it kind of works with the parking lot now. That's interesting. I like that. Okay, so I guess I don't know, we'll leave that. It's just it doesn't look like it wants to work, but then this part of the concrete just curves so nicely with it, so we'll keep it. And then height-wise, yeah, it's a little bit smoother. And we still have that one way going underneath, but to get people out a little bit faster, maybe what we could do is just one little road crossing like that. Okay, now that's interesting that that's the outcome. Oh, of course, because of the stop in there. Oh, the bus had fixed itself. Oh, I like that. But then what the heck is this all about right here? No, you know what? I don't like it. It's weird. Like, what the heck is this? Oh, that's a one-way, that's why. Okay, well, whatever. We'll just delete it, and we'll put a new one right in its place. Okay, so over to bus lines. And actually, we'll start this one just over here. And what direction does this have to go? Looks like it has to leave, perhaps. It's a one-way going in, right? Yeah, okay, so we're going to go this way. We'll stop off at we'll just stop off at this one here. Go in front of the metro. And just because there's no buses going this way, let's go this way. That way more people will use this line, and I feel like in the grand scheme, it'll get a little bit more people onto the other lines in this sector as well. So all good stuff by doing that. And we'll hop over the bridge. We'll stop at these points here. Maybe we can put a bus stop in that really cool concrete area. I hope that doesn't mess it up. And then we'll just go over here. Kind of do what we did before, just kind of make that exaggerated loop around here. Let's just go like that, and then like this. And I think we stopped here just to, if people wanted to, they could just swap bus lines like that. And then we'll just swing on back. Stopping in front of the metro. And we'll just take this road back instead of kind of going through the little side bits like that. Okay. And because of the, you know, obviously the orientation and direction of the our transportation hub, we're gonna have to go in through the lakeshore, which is totally no problem. We'll just share some of these bus stops. And then inside we go, and we'll complete that line. Excellent. And then let's just change that color. And another purple line. Make that dark purple. So yeah, I think with the bus line colors, I know we've said this a million times, one episode, what I might end up doing just before the episode starts is just changing all the colors, and I'll kind of show you guys, and then we can kind of vote on whether we want to keep it or not. Because yeah, I really don't want to do any off-camera building. Like, it really wasn't my intention with the last one. I know that kind of stirred a little bit of a conversation in the chat there, in the comment section, I should say. But yeah, in general, I don't really want to do off-camera building. Even if it is a little bit boring, I do kind of want to keep it to, you know, to the episode. But I will try and keep it fun and lively and maybe tell some jokes or something dorky as we go along. So hopefully I get some smiles out of you guys as we make this. But yeah, I want to, if you guys are playing along at home, I don't want to make it too tricky, you know, to start off and just show you what's been done. I'd rather just build alongside. So we'll kind of keep that as our, you know, as our game plan going forward. And I almost forgot to this is the other episode. When I changed the parkway parts around here, like this little section right here because of the highway, I ended up losing one of the bus lines. And it was the one that you kind of see was in the middle, just right here. And it was the one that kind of touched on a few different parts. I think it was the pink line. So we're just going to redraw that. And kind of keep that a little bit separate. Oh, that's cool. There's a bus going. Oh, I didn't even realize that was the case. That's so bizarre. When I redrew this line, it decided to take the highway. But that's cool. So now there's a bus line that goes through the highway and then stops down. Oh, that's okay. I'll keep it. I like it. Sometimes the game has a mind of its own. And, oh, no. This one I remember. It went underneath the bridge. That's right. And it kind of covered through these parts. So let's just kind of make our some stuff. Oh, a nice little. Oh, this is great. Oh yes. Okay. Good coverage over here. I like this. All right, now let's loop back around. Oh, I think this is better than the first time we had it. I think. Oh, no, that's a one-way, so we're just going to back that up a little bit and just go like this. And, no, let's go this way. And we're going to go near the train stations, because that's a good point of interest. And we'll loop back like such. And then, yes, I think this was the pink line. But I want a little bit of a darker pink this time. Oh yeah, that's okay. Kind of like a rebel punk pink. I don't know, maybe. Probably not, though. Okay. Now, can we just, like, see how this all runs, I guess? Awesome. I like our small town. It's pretty cool. And I know there's a lot of dirt roads. I've kind of got some comments about that, too. So I think what we might do, just for visual sake, is upgrade maybe a few of them. And there, see how this kind of looks. And then I thought too, this is also going just based on the comment section. Actually, you know what? I like the idea of having these double roads everywhere. Like the 2 rows of roads. I think it kind of looks nice. We'll keep those. I thought what we could do over here, and I'll just kind of show you actually, is we could draw one road just out like this. And then I want to have just like a simple, not box shape, but just kind of something that's, you know, not too... Actually, we'll make this one just one-way streets. And we'll have that one as a one-way coming in. Cool. And then just for like sheer variety. Okay, so let's just lift this a little bit across here and just back down. And I want to have a forestry section over here. Because, like, why not, right? That should be part of the industry, I think, for our small town. So I'll fill this whole spot in, and we'll change this over to forestry, and we'll see how it kind of looks. And I'm really hoping that the truck traffic isn't insane. And I don't really foresee it getting too out of control. But we'll keep an eye on things. And if needs be, we can always try and funnel it outward by going towards that 6-lane. Lynch Hills, oh my goodness, no. Oh, you know what we should call this? Because this is my promise, said I would do this. Morningwood Industries. Perfect. Oh my goodness, that's so silly. Excellent, so now we have a forestry section called Morningwood Industries. Oh gosh. That was suggested in the comment section, and a lot of you thought that was really funny, so I thought I would put it in. Okay, give me feedback on that though, guys. I love it though. I think we're going to keep it. All right, now there really isn't much demand for industry, so this might not just pop up right away, but that's fine. It's kind of a work in progress. We'll see how this goes over time. And hopefully this one little stretch of road here is enough to kind of keep the truck traffic at bay. But just, I think in general, like just out of the corner of my eye, the rails, all the interchange, especially this little spot, just looks a lot cleaner. I'm really just happy with the way things have turned out. And you know what, we probably in retrospect should have done this right off the get-go, but it was fun having all those orange trains coming through. But they were getting a little bit busy, and now I think this is much more realistic, you know? And the fact that we do have so many lines as it is, we do get some variety, at least in the color. And there is a little bit of traffic, especially in this hot spot right here. And what we can maybe do is just have like a bullet train. And what we'll eventually do is maybe put a transportation hub over on the island, connect that all the way to the transportation hub here, and then do one downtown. And it'll just be a 3-stop line. And then we can just have that like our bullet express line. All right, and oh no, our poor area is flooding. So going back to this area, actually let me just do, I'm just gonna pause. I want to draw, ooh, hey, that's kind of fun. That's sort of kind of fun. Actually, I like that. And let's just fill this back in. Oh, but yeah, that's not gonna work, so we have to go like this. Great. Okay, let's, you know, we'll hopefully fill in a little bit nicer. And now, going back to the flooding, and a few of you mentioned this again, I wanted to maybe put a dam in again, just to see how that might possibly look. And I think we would just end the episode off there. We can stretch one. Okay, so just out of curiosity, what would happen if we dam up this whole back section here? What we'll probably end up with is, you know, this will dry out, but then I'm not 100% sure because it's got ocean. So this will probably, oh, I don't know now. This should, this should fill back in, but then it will reverse the currents. Oh gosh, what have we done? Okay, this is a test. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so let's just draw that out. I think we have to connect it. We'll pick something to do with the 6-lane road, but let's just leave that like this and just see what happens. I am curious. Now, does this thing actually function? No power output. That's not really ideal. I don't know what the reasoning behind that would be. But maybe we can have it just for, like, decoration's sake. Oh, wow, look at the difference in height already. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, are we going to flood? Oh, God, what have I done? Oh, no, this is quickly rising. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Why is this not working yet, though? Hey! Oh! It works! It doesn't produce very much, but it works! Okay, let's just see. If the flooding stops like here at this height, I think we're safe. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay, now it looks like water is spilling. No, I think we're okay now. Very, very cool. Now, does it still work? Who cares? It just looks great. Oh, it does work. Okay, so let's do a road over here now. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I want to terraform, but at the same time, I am horrified of the consequences. So let's take her slow and steady here. Okay, so let's just try this really quick. I think this is a level. Oh gosh, danger. I think we're safe. Maybe that's enough. I just really need, like, you know, just a few tiles or so. No. Oh, I'll take that. I will take that every day of the week. Perfect. Oh, that is so neat. I want that to be less steep, though. But, like, the idea of it is rockin' cool. Okay, so same idea. I just want the steepness to be... Oh, man. This could be so nice if I can get it. Okay, how does that look? Just going up the hill like that. I mean, that's not the worst, right? And then we can just go straight like this. Yeah, that's okay. And let's just curve and kind of follow the slope of it. And we can meet up over here. Let's just pause this because we probably just killed all our power in our grid. And we'll just reconnect to those two characters. Perfect. And this is connected to the grid as well, which is also very handy dandy. Alright, guys, we now have a functioning dam. Oh, I don't think so. I don't believe you. You're lying. Your power woes. Oh, wait, no, I do believe you. Okay. What's the easiest way to do it? Just a power line for the moment, I guess? Yeah. Okay. Whew, glory be the i7 processor, because my old computer again would have just been like, nope, and kaboom. Okay, so this should very definitely, easily, for sure, fix the flooding problem. I said fudding. That's not really a word. Now with more FUD. But yeah, and the water, it didn't really do what I thought it would do, which would be to kind of creep back in. But then at the same time, will this stop flowing outward once, you know, all this water disappears, right? Because there does seem to be some spill through. I don't know if it's enough to kind of sustain. I don't know. Guys, let me know. Does this look weird having like a dry kind of canyon right here? Should the dam only occupy maybe one arm? Just kind of do like one of these instead? I'll show you what I mean. Because I mean, I don't, like, in the grand scheme, I don't really think we need to worry about power, right? Like, you know, we can always get our power from elsewhere, but just for, like, the visual sake of having, you know, a constant flow of water. So, like, we know this is possible. I'll just delete this. All right, get rid of this part. Now we can watch a tsunami. Cool. All right. Yeah, actually, this is already dried out, right? I don't really want a dry riverbed. So maybe the one connection is a better way to go about it, even if it doesn't actually end up producing power. Okay, so let's bring this 4-lane up. Anyway, guys, that's kind of, yeah, just let me know your thoughts on the dam. Oh gosh, too bad I could not have just done that first. Because that's so close to being straight on, so let's try that one more time. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, you can see our power production is going to be 16 megs, so maybe 32. So it's not really about the power in this sense. Oh, well, that's not really at all also what I wanted. Maybe this will be... Oh, okay, good. It will be cooperative. Yeah, I think you know what? I think I like this more. But you guys, you let me know. Oh, your facility is full. Is that our graveyard? I believe so. Yes, it is. We'll just empty that. Okay. So yeah, I think we'll end the episode off here, guys. All in all, very, very productive. We now have a dam. That's really cool. We now have a functioning inner-city rail line that is not connected to the region, so we don't have to worry about pesky regional traffic anymore. And hopefully this will fill back up with water. It looks like it's going to, though. And yeah, I think we'll keep this as the one side. Maybe this can be drawn a little bit straighter, though. But maybe we'll do like majority rules kind of thing. So you guys just let me know in the comments, and then next episode we'll kind of shift our attention back to kind of over here. And we forgot pipes, but the forestry industry did come in, so it looks cool. Neat-o presto. Oh, you know what? I'm so silly. We actually didn't specialize this. Oh my gosh. I am so silly. There we go. And it's already starting to switch over. But you can kind of see we don't really have enough workers over here. So I imagine most of these buildings will abandon over time. So we'll just have to maybe spruce up the area, beef up the population, something like that, you know, some more homes. Or we could always just do a little bit of an extension just in here to get some more people living. Because, you know, if we do end up connecting the 6th lane over to here, which I think we should, really we should, it'll just get some more people coming in, or they can take the highway. Lots of options, and I like that. Alright guys, I will say goodbye right here, and I will see you next episode. That'll be episode 23, which is incredible, but right now, lucky 22. 22 caliber, I don't know. Trying to think of other things that go with 22. And keep the suggestions coming for the farm. Oh, actually, you know what? We might need some fire coverage really quickly. Oh gosh, do we ever? Oh, you know what? Let us... Oh, let's put this a bit closer. Does that help both areas? I hope so. Oh yeah, excellent. Don't want our areas to burn down. Okay, guys, I will say goodbye. Have yourselves a great day. Thanks again for all the support. Love the comments. And I got 1 week left of exams, so I'm definitely going to be spending more time responding to them. But no matter what, I read them. I read every single one that comes in. Like, I spend all day, every day staring at my phone. So I'm reading them. It's tricky for me to respond. I just don't normally have my laptop or whatnot. And it's kind of, you'd think it'd be easier to do responses on your phone, but it's not really the best. So I kind of save that for when I'm in front of a PC. Okay, well, on that note, guys, I'll end up saying goodbye forever here, so let me just say goodbye one more time, and thank you again. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.